This is the HA Series clicker press by Hudson Cutting. Today we're going to walk around it, get familiar with it, set it up, and operate it. Hudson has 3 different presses in their HA Series lineup. The HA2214, which you see beside me, the HA2720, and the HA2724. The HA2214 has the ability to press up to 22 tons and is featured with a 14-inch cutting head. The HA2720 and 2724 feature the ability to press 27 tons, while the 2720 has a 20-inch cutting head and the 2724 has a 24-inch cutting head. Before we demonstrate the amazing capabilities of these machines, let's first get familiar with them. The front of the machine has 2 buttons on it. These 2 buttons are pressed simultaneously to cause the head to go down and make contact with the die. Moving a little further up, you can see a potentiometer. This potentiometer is used to adjust the cut depth or pressure. On the right of the machine, you'll find the daylight adjustment knob. This knob will adjust the height or the daylight setting of the machine's head. On the lower left portion of the machine, you'll find the motor start and stop switch, the mode selector switch, and the electrical cabinet. Moving to the rear of the left side of the machine, you'll find the cover for the oil tank, as well as the oil level and temperature gauge. Now that we're familiar with the machine, now it's time to get it off its included pallet onto the ground so we can set it up to run. To do this, we're going to use the 2 included strap mounts provided on the side. Using a fork truck or overhead crane, lift the machine off the pallet and onto the floor. You can also place the machine on top of the included feet that came with the machine's toolkit. With the machine on the ground, now we need to put the included oil inside the oil tank. To access the oil tank, remove the bolts securing the tank cover in place with a 6mm Allen wrench. With the tank open, now we can add the 5 gallons of included hydraulic fluid that came with the machine. When finished adding oil to the machine, close the cover. With the tank full of oil, now it's time for power. Hudson always recommends having a licensed electrician install your main power in accordance with all local electrical codes. With main power wired, there's one more thing we have to check before we can turn the machine on. Before we can operate the machine, we need to verify the motor and pump rotation is correct. To do this, remove the 4 6mm bolts holding on the front cover. Pay special attention to the yellow arrow pointing to the left. This arrow indicates the correct rotation of the pump and motor. To check for proper rotation, press the start button and wait about 1 to 2 seconds. Then quickly press the stop button. The motor should be turning counterclockwise or in the same direction the yellow arrow on the cover is pointing. If the motor is rotating in the wrong direction, swap 2 phases of incoming power to correct. With the rotation verified, now we're ready to start running the machine. To get it started, press the green start button and wait for the head to rise. Now that the machine is running, we can set it up for die cutting. First, swing the head of the machine to the side and out of the way. Then place the material on the cutting pad, followed by the die on the top of the material. It's important to always move the head away from the cutting pad before placing any material on the cutting pad. Never place your hands directly underneath the cutting head. With the material in place, swing the head over to the top of the die. Use the daylight adjustment knob to lower or raise the die to the desired height. Next, adjust the cut depth or pressure by turning the potentiometer knob. Turning clockwise will increase the pressure and turning counterclockwise will decrease the pressure. Once the pressure is adjusted, press and hold the 2 cut buttons. The head will lower, striking the die, then return to the set daylight position. This machine is equipped with 2 cutting modes. Normal mode uses a pressure switch wired to a timer. The higher up the potentiometer is adjusted, the more pressure is produced. In special mode, the stroke is controlled solely by a timer. With the machine in special mode and the potentiometer set to 0, the head will not move. Slowly increasing the potentiometer setting will increase the cut depth or pressure. When you're finished using the machine, remove the cut material and the die from underneath the cutting head. Remember to never place your hands underneath the cutting head at any time. Turn the machine off by pressing the red off button. The motor will slow to a stop, at which point the head will slowly start to sink back down to the cutting pad. And that's all there is to it. For any additional information, check out our website at www.hudsoncutting.com. There you can find access to the product brochure, the different models, and sizes. Or give us a call at 888-210-1655.